Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. The Young and the Restless spoilers and updates reveal Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, is determined to get to the bottom of the chaos surrounding Sharon Newman's case medication. He can't shake the feeling that something significant is amiss. After all, Sharon wouldn't have fallen into such a deep spiral for no reason. Nick persuaded Chance Chancellor, Connor Floyd, to analyze the remnants of Sharon's old pill stash, since it seems she started the bizarre behavior when she started those pills. While Sharon is currently stable on a new dosage, Nick has concerns that the previous batch and its container might reveal clues about her mental breakdown. There have been discussions suggesting a possible pharmacy-related issue, raising the question of whether Ian Ward, Ray Wise, and Jordan, Colleen Zink, enlisted a dubious pharmacist to assist them. This pharmacist could be involved through bribery, intimidation, or a combination of both, making them a potential accomplice. It's possible that this pharmacist provided Sharon with a different medication that triggered her hallucinations and chaotic behavior. Or, for that matter, the pills could have been tampered with by someone. If the theory about the pharmacist proves true, it won't be long before this pharmacist finds himself in a precarious position, and possibly under arrest if Nick doesn't get to him first. Nick might very well decide to track this individual down and subject them to a thorough questioning soon enough. Additionally, Chance could take it upon himself to confront the pharmacist on behalf of the GCPD and put the pressure on. However, for Nick, this hits close to home. He cannot bear the thought of the mother of his children facing imprisonment for something she didn't do. According to upcoming spoilers, Nick is determined to dig deeper into the situation and work tirelessly to keep Sharon out of prison. It's a certainty that Nick will remain engaged and could uncover some critical insights as he goes. If this shady pharmacist ends up being revealed, Nick could trace leads back to Jordan and Ian. Everything hinges on what the pharmacist may confess when pushed into a corner, so we will keep you updated with more predictions about the investigation. According to upcoming spoilers, Nick will keep supporting Sharon, so keep watching for all the exciting developments coming your way. And should the pharmacist have a provable alibi, there's someone else. Jordan knows her way around the hospital. She could have tampered with or switched Sharon's medication. No one really knows how long Jordan and Ian have really been in town. Be sure to catch up on everything happening with Y and R right now. Come back here often for the Young and the Restless spoilers, news, and updates. Rita Ryan has been writing since the age of 13, starting with songs and later short plays and articles. In her teenage years, she was known as Rita Lorraine and tried to get into the country music recording industry in the 1970s, and later the gospel music industry in the 1990s. Now she concentrates her writing on soap opera spoilers, specializing in General Hospital. Aspires to write a series of family-friendly mysteries in the Hallmark movies and mystery style, and the rest of her time is spent being grandma to her 3 grandchildren and cat mama to Molly and Missy. She is married to her childhood sweetheart, whom she rediscovered after 30 years apart. In the ever-turbulent world of the Young and the Restless, Genoa City is no stranger to secrets, lies, and high-stakes drama. This week, viewers are on the edge of their seats as Nick Newman takes center stage, diving headfirst into a perilous investigation. The focus? A mysterious pharmacist whose connections to Ian Ward and Jordan have sparked suspicion. As Nick follows the breadcrumbs, fans wonder if this bold move will expose the dude's hidden agenda or plunge him into a web of danger he can't escape. The intrigue begins with a small yet suspicious transaction, an unusual order flagged at Genoa City Memorial Hospital. Nick's sharp instincts kick in when he overhears an innocent conversation between the hospital staff about a high-demand, off-the-books drug supply. Connecting the dots to recent shady occurrences involving Ian Ward, Nick decides to dig deeper. Enter the enigmatic pharmacist, Dr. Laura Gaines. Known for her precision and professionalism, Laura's spotless reputation makes her an unlikely suspect in any conspiracy. But appearances can be deceiving. A chance encounter at Crimson Lights reveals her tension when Nick casually mentions Ian's name. Could she be a pawn in a larger scheme, or is she knowingly aiding Ian and Jordan's operation? Nick's determination intensifies as he confronts Laura under the guise of a friendly conversation. Though his tone remains polite, his questions become pointed, revealing his inner conflict, balancing his usual affable demeanor with the growing urgency of his suspicions. "What can you tell me about Ian Ward?" Nick asks casually, his eyes locked onto hers. Laura freezes momentarily, a flicker of fear betraying her calm exterior. She recovers quickly, brushing off the question with an ambiguous answer about patient confidentiality. But Nick isn't convinced. The pressure mounts as Nick subtly gathers intel, piecing together fragments of Laura's involvement. He uncovers a paper trail linking her pharmaceutical deliveries to an abandoned warehouse on the outskirts of Genoa City, a known haunt of Ian Ward during his more devious escapades. Ian Ward, the perpetual puppet master of Genoa City's darkest schemes, has been relatively quiet in recent months, a fact that many found unsettling. His sudden reemergence, however, seems tied to a covert partnership with Jordan, a newcomer whose motives remain shrouded in secrecy. Together, they form a formidable duo capable of manipulating anyone who crosses their path. Speculation grows among the residents of Genoa City. Some believe Ian and Jordan are stockpiling illicit drugs for a sinister purpose, while others suspect a larger plot aimed at dismantling Newman Enterprises. The discovery of the pharmacist's role in their scheme could be the key to unraveling their entire operation. Nick's investigation isn't without risks. His relentless pursuit of the truth puts him squarely in Ian's crosshairs, a dangerous position for anyone familiar with Ian's tactics. As he delves deeper into Laura's connection to the duo, Nick begins to feel the weight of the situation. He questions whether he's jeopardizing not only his safety, but also the safety of his family. Despite the risks, Nick remains undeterred. His loyalty to his family and his desire to protect Newman Enterprises drive him forward. His determination to bring Ian and Jordan to justice overshadows any personal fear, showcasing a side of Nick that fans admire, his unwavering courage in the face of adversity. Nick's mission isn't without its internal struggles. His close-knit family finds itself divided over his bold tactics. Victor Newman, the family patriarch, warns Nick against acting impulsively, urging him to gather more evidence before confronting Ian and Jordan head-on. Meanwhile, Victoria and Adam express concerns about Nick putting himself in harm's way, albeit for different reasons. Victoria fears for his safety, while Adam questions the overall strategy. The tension reaches a boiling point during a family meeting at the Newman Ranch. Nick's impassioned plea for action clashes with Victor's calculated approach. The argument lays bare the complex dynamics of the Newman family, where loyalty and rivalry often intertwine. After days of persistence, Nick finally corners Laura at her home, catching her off guard. This time, his approach is more direct, leveraging the evidence he's accumulated to force her hand. "Laura, I know about the warehouse," Nick states firmly, holding her gaze. "If you're being coerced by Ian Ward, now's the time to come clean." Faced with undeniable proof, Laura breaks down, confessing her role in Ian and Jordan's scheme. She reveals that they blackmailed her into providing controlled substances for their operation, threatening her career and family if she refused. Laura's confession adds a new layer of complexity to the story, painting her as both a victim and an accomplice. With Laura's confession in hand, Nick sets out to dismantle Ian and Jordan's operation. He enlists the help of Detective Chance Chancellor, whose investigative expertise proves invaluable. Together, they launch a covert operation to monitor the warehouse, gathering crucial evidence to bring Ian and Jordan to justice. The warehouse stakeout unveils the full scope of the duo's plan. From secret meetings with dubious figures to shipments of dangerous substances, Ian and Jordan's operation is more expansive than anyone anticipated. But the biggest shock comes when Nick discovers a hidden agenda that threatens not only Newman Enterprises, but also the very fabric of Genoa City. The episode crescendos with a dramatic showdown at the warehouse. Nick, Chance, and a team of law enforcement officers converge on the location, catching Ian and Jordan in the act. The confrontation is fraught with tension as Ian attempts to manipulate the situation, using his trademark charisma to sow doubt and confusion. But Nick refuses to back down. Armed with Laura's testimony and the evidence collected during the stakeout, he stands firm, delivering a scathing indictment of Ian's actions. The scene highlights Nick's growth as a character. No longer content to be a passive observer, he takes charge, embodying the Newman legacy of resilience and strength. As Ian and Jordan face the consequences of their actions, the aftermath of the confrontation leaves Genoa City reeling. The fallout promises to ripple through the lives of its residents, sparking new alliances, rivalries, and unexpected twists. For Nick, the victory is bittersweet. While he successfully unmasked Diane and Jordan's scheme, the experience has taken a toll on him, forcing him to confront his own vulnerabilities. Viewers can expect the drama to continue as unresolved questions linger. What will become of Laura Gaines? Will the Newman family find unity in the wake of this crisis, or will old wounds resurface? And most importantly, is this truly the end of Ian Ward's reign of terror, or merely the beginning of his next chapter? In true Young and the Restless fashion, the answers to these questions will unfold in the weeks to come, keeping fans hooked as Genoa City navigates yet another storm. One thing is certain, with Nick Newman leading the charge, the story promises to be as compelling and unpredictable as ever.